AI has been just a topic that was talked about 4 or 5 years ago, and it hasn't been implemented and executed heavily, specifically in compliance, but very recently. And people have seen it implemented more in AML transaction monitoring rather than sanctions because of the sensitivity of the decision. But we've reached to a point where we cannot continue without intelligent solutions that are capable of, as you said, you need machine learning. You need to understand and learn from previous decisions so that you can make appropriate decisions afterwards. And that's correct. But there's a problem that most of the data, whether in payments or even in trade, is just data, not labeled, not structured, not clear. And so that's the beauty of AI. AI depends on multiple different technologies, multiple different items that can help in dealing with different situations. Yeah. So you would find the machine learning that will deal with structured and labeled data, but you will need to utilize something related to data mining and natural language processing to understand this free text and structure it before you start the learning process. Or you could go and depend on machine learning with unstructured data and just utilize it, for example, for grouping your customers, clustering the customers. So it is true that it's a big difficulty. It differs from a bank to another. There are banks who have huge data. There are banks who have limited data. There are banks who have huge data but structured. There are people who might have very limited data but just not properly cleansed. You start with data cleansing prior to starting with executing or processing the data. The only thing that is clear is that with this size of data, whether coming from payments, from onboarding customers, or from the regulators, by the increase of the size of the sanctions list, but also other kinds of watch lists, because we've tackled client onboarding. So thinking of PEPs, thinking of adverse media, thinking of dual-use goods for trade. You need solutions that are capable and scalable, but also intelligent enough to deal with every circumstance or every situation with the right technology that can solve it. So it is not a one-size-fits-all, one solution fits all, but technology companies now are starting to understand we need to integrate and we need multiple different technologies that support ourselves, support our solutions to be able to support the different cases of our customers.